Did you know? In Norse mythology, there is a creature whose destiny was written even before he opened his eyes. He was cursed to be a monster, not because of the crimes he committed, but because of the fear and prejudice of those in power. He was a victim of a prophecy, and simultaneously the tool of its fulfillment. Who is this creature chained by his own future? And how can a prophecy become a weapon that justifies every betrayal? That creature is Fenrir, the giant wolf, son of Loki and the giantess Angrboda. Since he was young, he was shadowed by a prophecy that at the end of days, Ragnarök, he would kill Odin, the king of the gods. Fearing that prophecy, the gods brought him to Asgard, not to be nurtured, but to be monitored. Fenrir grew up with one reality. No matter how good his behavior was, he would always be seen as a threat. The only god who treated him with trust was Tyr, the god of honor. The gods' fear peaked as Fenrir's strength grew. They tried to bind him with chains. He easily broke to ordinary chains. Finally, the gods asked the dwarves to create Gleipnir, a thin and flexible ribbon that was nonetheless unbreakable. The clever Fenrir sensed a trick. As a guarantee, he asked one god to place a hand in his mouth. Only Tyr was brave enough. When Gleipnir proved to be unbreakable and Fenrir realized he had been betrayed, he bit off Tyr's hand. It was not a mindless rampage, but rather the end of trust. A fulfilled destiny, Fenrir was chained on a remote island. However, those chains only solidified the prophecy. When Ragnarök arrived, he freed himself and fulfilled his destiny, defeating Odin on the final battlefield. He was then killed by Odin's son Vidar, but his mission was complete. The story of Fenrir is not just a fairy tale about a monster. It is a tragedy about prejudice and a self-fulfilling prophecy. The gods, because of their fear of a prophecy, treated Fenrir with suspicion and betrayal, thereby directly triggering the anger and power that ultimately destroyed them. Fenrir teaches us that when we treat someone like a monster, we might be creating the very monster that never actually existed. Who is truly more cruel? The creature with claws and fangs, or those who betray trust in the name of fear?